In the 1980s, when her beauty, charm, and undeniable talent were appreciated by many, she was the ultimate crush. Even while she is still a legend in her own right, not everyone is aware of how she looks now. We're referring about Willie Nelson, the popular and beautiful person who rose to fame in the 1980s. Yes, you read correctly. She was once the darling of pop culture, but she has since changed into a completely new yet no less intriguing person. We'll look at her current interests, how time has influenced her, and her amazing journey from the world's biggest crush to the lady she is now in this video. You won't believe how much she's changed and how far she's come, so stay until the very end. Let's get started. In the 1980s, Willie Nelson was everywhere. She was the talk of the town, a rising celebrity who was more than just a beautiful face and had an intriguing charisma. She wasn't as successful in the 1980s due to her appearance, even if it didn't hurt. In addition to his many talents, Willie was an actor and singer. Her ability to captivate people with her voice and personality helped her achieve recognition. She appeared on the covers of every magazine, TV series, and film. Everyone looked up to her, and let's face it, she was the biggest crush of the decade. We all fell in love with Willie because of her effortless beauty, her charming smile, and the clear sparkle in her eyes. She became one of the most beloved women of her day. Given that she was the talk of Hollywood, and that few people could match her charisma, it was not shocking. However, Willie's public fame peaked in the 1980s, and then declined, as everyone is aware. Then what? Let's examine her life narrative in greater detail, from her rise to fame to her current role. Many of the biggest performers, like Willie Nelson, lost their public appeal in their first few years of popularity. She temporarily left the limelight, yet she didn't completely vanish. In actuality, Willie's tale is one of tenacity, self-improvement, and accepting a new stage of life. Willie made a conscious decision to avoid the spotlight throughout the 1990s and the first part of the 2000s. She made the decision to put her family, her health, and her interests out of the public eye. Her admirers never forgot her, even though she managed to avoid the media craze. They have actually been eagerly awaiting her return. Willie has occasionally appeared in films, TV series, and public gatherings over the years, but her actual self has always been discovered outside of the Hollywood bubble. She has demonstrated that real life is just as significant as fame by leading a modest life that is equally captivating as her on-screen image. What does she look like now? Like a good wine, Willie Nelson has ripened well if you have been paying close attention to her voyage. She still exudes the warmth and charm of the 1980s, but her energy has changed to one that is more confident and quiet. Willie has kindly accepted her age, as evidenced by recent pictures. She looks much better in a more laid-back, sophisticated style that has replaced the gaudy attire and glitz of Hollywood's heyday. Her hair is significantly grayer but still colorful, and she frequently sports comfortable, casual attire. Even if her smile may not be as broad as it once was, it nevertheless exudes the same warmth that made her renowned. The excitement in her eyes is one of her most striking features at the moment. She has obviously had a wonderful life, and her experiences have made her a wise woman. Her beauty hasn't diminished if you were captivated by her in the 1980s. Rather, it has just grown more stunning. Outside of music, Willie Nelson has established herself in a number of other fields. She has gained recognition over the years for her work as a mother and grandmother, her support of topics that are important to her, and her charity endeavors. She has accepted her position as a mentor and counselor to the younger generation, particularly to female entertainment professionals. Even though she is not as well known as she once was, her influence is still felt today. Through public appearances, social media, and in-person interviews, she keeps sharing her knowledge and experiences. Seeing someone who has had such a successful, rewarding life and career take the time to give back to others is quite remarkable. Through her philanthropic endeavors, she has discovered new ways to engage with people, and her fans still adore her. Willie Nelson isn't your average celebrity who fades into obscurity, whether she's advocating for women's rights, the environment, or just spending time with her family. She continues to change the world, but in a special way. Willie Nelson's legacy is what really makes her unique, despite the fact that it's simple to get sucked into the glamour and splendor of celebrity. In addition to her talent and beauty, she is renowned for leading her life as she saw proper. In Hollywood and beyond, her decisions have won her respect on a personal and professional level. In spite of social pressure to alter Her story is about redefining oneself and remaining loyal to oneself. Willie's impact endures despite the fact that many of the celebrities of her era are no longer in the public spotlight. She has taught us all the value of self-belief, graceful maturity, and never-ending personal development. There you have it. Willie Nelson, the talk of the town in the 1980s, is now leading an equally intriguing existence as a toddler. She is undoubtedly a legend in her own right, even though she may not be the Hollywood starlet we recall. You will still adore her, if not more, than you did in the 1980s. She is the ideal illustration of how grace, confidence, and beauty only get better with age. How do you feel about the journey of Willie Nelson? Feel free to share your ideas in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more articles like this one. We appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you in the next video.